Chronicled is one of the greatest films of all time. Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai is one of the most thrilling movie epics of all time. It tells the story of a 16th century village whose desperate inhabitants hire 7 Ronin warriors to protect them from invading bandits. This 3-hour ride featuring legendary actors Toshiro Mifune and Takashi Shimura seamlessly weaves philosophy and entertainment, delicate human emotions, and relentless action into a rich, evocative, and unforgettable tale of courage and hope. So what is it exactly that makes this film such an important part of cinema history? Well, it was released in 1954, and is said to have inspired countless films since, such as the Western imitation film The Magnificent Seven from 1956, and its remake in 2016. Seven Samurai is even credited with inspiring films as diverse as A Bug's Life and the Lord of the Rings films. Its simple yet familiar story resembles the great epic tales of old. This tale of a group of distinct warriors banding together to fight against the odds transcends cultures and generations. Kurosawa takes his time introducing each of these characters to us, each character being fleshed out and getting their own role to play in the fight to save the village using their wits, skills, and bravery. There's a surprising amount of humor in the film that helps lighten up the mood in between the battles and its more philosophical moments. Considering that the film is over 3 hours long, it even comes with its own intermission break. So the dynamic tone of the film is quite a welcome one. You can go from a tense fighting scene into one of Toshiro Mifune's fantastic comedical performances as Kokuchio. And the humor flows organically. It's not, shoveled in to meet joke quota almost of what I've seen in modern films nowadays. Though everything does come with its cost. And the cost of this film was the most expensive in Japan's history at the time, coming in and around $500,000, or taking into account inflation, about just under $6 million. So a lot of money for 1954 standards. The film took about a year to shoot and about 6 weeks to complete its script. Kurosawa used telephoto lenses and multiple cameras on the shoot. One camera for getting the optimal shot, a second camera for those quick action shots, and a third camera for guerrilla-like shooting, which he therefore had to choreograph using diagrams because these shoots were so complex. Kurosawa was also known to edit the film late at night, which is kind of unusual for most directors to do. There are countless reviews and essays done on this film. Some of the essays are within the Criterion Collection booklet that comes with the Seven Samurai box set from Criterion, as well as 2 different audio commentaries, a making-of documentary titled Toho Masterworks, Akira Kurosawa, It Is Wonderful to Create, another documentary that is titled, My Life in Cinema, a 2-hour conversation between Akira Kurosawa and Nagisa Oshima, who also has several films within the collection himself, such as Death by Hanging, In the Realm of the Senses, Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, and the currently discontinued Empire of Passion. There's another documentary looking at the samurai traditions that the films help shape this masterpiece. There's trailers, teasers, a gallery of rare posters, and behind-the-scenes photos and production stills. So it's a pretty thick feature pack of extras or supplements that you get on these discs. Now, there is a lot of good stuff in this box set. However, there is also some cons that come with it, or what might be seen as cons to people that are interested in this film, such as the length of the film. It is 3.5 hours long, so it is a lot to just sit down and take in one sitting. Like I said, there is an intermission break halfway between the films, so you could break it up into different parts if you want to watch it that way. So the length of the film, having to watch it the very first time in 2021 myself, I felt like I've seen this film countless times already. So the plot will not necessarily surprise you as much as it feels very familiar. That is another con, I would say, to this film. Though, don't take that in the wrong way, in the sense of the way Kurosawa tells the film is so well that it's very easy to overlook that little critique of mine. And this is another oddball one for people. It's a foreign film. It's in Japanese. It's black and white. I've talked to people that said that they will never watch a black and white film. It sucks to be them. They're missing out, because this film is one of the greats. So if this film interests you, you can go to Criterion's official website, or Amazon, or iTunes, or if you're like myself who lives in Canada, you can go to unobstructedview.com, and they are the licensed distributor of the Criterion Collection films, as well as other boutique Blu-ray labels here in Canada. So they also host sales like the Barnes & Noble sale. They host their own little sale during that time, as well as several flash sales throughout the year. Their link I can put in the description of this video. Thank you for watching, and enjoy your movies.